So, last episode we filled in the Swiss cheese that was the mainland section of this map, and this episode we're finally going to be studying the coastside section of this map. Or, yeah, this is the coastside section, considering that the left is a graveyard. Oh, nice, we don't even need to use a map tile, item tile. I was getting a little anxious as to the items we need, but hopefully we don't need a oh, we have not been focusing on Minna here. Yeah, I'll visit this now. We'll give her one of these. Maybe one of these as well. That's fine. 58? Yeah. That sounds good. Don't entirely want to waste all my rupees, although, at the rate we've been going, I think we could, be getting a lot of money back just because we're getting, good weapons, and the better the weapon you get, the more they sell for, so all these level 3s are turning into profit real quick. Okay, is it the bread and butter? Hey, what I thought. No. So I know I'm fighting this guy with sword forces, but what exactly are we doing here? That would have been nice to see. Also, hey, Greg? Yeah, hopefully we don't have a repeat of episode 37 to 35, that being I miss the second, a treasure that isn't a sculptor. I'm assuming beating up Zen will be... Greg would be the better idea. Okay... Not entirely sure how we'll be going. Okay, so it's Lightning Fairy first, then Lightning Barrier to get the Fire Fairy, to then go off to the Oasis. So I'm assuming that one of the treasures might be in the one keep we don't need to take over, and then somewhere along the way I'm assuming the Fire Fairy base, if that, yeah, the Fire Fairy of the Fire Barrier base is the one we need to go to. Right, we need to worry about the guy. The siege captains? Okay, buddy, how about some volleyball? a nice sport to play at the beach, and we've clearly brought the sand. Can you bring the water? Okay. So is that only the 2 siege captains? Like what? What's the deal here? Or will there be more? More we continue. Anyway, it's gonna be a weird topic to segue into, if you can even call this a segue, but I recently found out that Netflix has the entirety of the Fast and Furious franchise, and it's been a while since I've seen the first few, so I was like, I may as well watch them if they're there. Not to mention, then they will give me great shiny hunting material, and at the moment I've been watching them one per day, and I watched the third one today, and also I didn't realize how much I liked the second one, which was surprising. Okay. Speaking about surprising, we don't need to go there. I'll just stomp these guys, because they're here, we can do it, it's fun. We might need to be putting in some work. Although I guess now I'll be getting into the more anime Fast and Furious movies, as that's pretty much what they are. It's just like the first few are more serious than the rest, and yeah. Also, it feels weird knowing that Vin Diesel's in the first one, fairly sure he's not in the second one, and then only appears in a not really post-credits, like before the credits stinger, as like, hey, remember the person this series is kind of supposed to be based on? Yeah, here's what he's been doing all this time. Although that being said, couldn't really say that, as well, I think the third one takes place after, like, or like before, like up there, like a little bit before, like, and then during the sixth one, I think, like after the sixth one, I guess. The timeline's confusing, sort of. Also, does that mean that, okay, we don't need to worry about that one, that's fine. Yeah. Does that mean, like, 4 to 5 are, like, taking place around the same time as, like, before 3? Or does that mean that 3 takes place in the future somewhat? It's just that, because of the timing, they didn't really have the technology to show that it is the future, since I think, in 5, maybe 6, they, have smartphones, but then, cut to 3, it's like, oh, they've got flip phones. I don't like how my base is, like, right there, of all things. Okay, let me if it wasn't for the Skulltula, I would just hightail it to the one remaining base we need to take over. Oh, right, okay. Have fun. I need to go all the way there. I have no idea where that is. That could be anywhere. And the shitty thing is that, just a huge bunch of, corridors, sorry. It's not exactly the most friendly way to go about things. Oh, okay, cool. Although I'm kind of surprised the music didn't fade out for like a long while. Like it took its time fading out. I get the feeling we might be under pressure here. Although I can always deal with some troops retreating. I want to say we're fine. I really do. But something at the back of my mind just saying, hey, yeah, I'm not fine. We still have like half of the work left to do, so yeah. Oh, of course. When I defeat people, or like, when I go away, they recover the base, or repair the base, but, when I go away, my base is in control. No. Or when I'm in control of a base, like, no. Huh. We have to go that way. Which sucks dick. Since, that keep in the one keep we need to go take over, it's like completely the other side of the map. Pretty much. It's like, oh, fun. Although, I can take the base back over, and then they'll have to go from square one again. Fuck you guys. Okay. I'm not sure about the time or the damage, but I know for a fact is that the carry count is good. Even if it is somehow a 1600. We don't need to borrow. Although, finding Ganondorf with a dark character. Yeah, no. I'm not that glad about that, although considering how well we dealt with Giriam, maybe. Although that might just be a product of the fact that the warriors of the enemy warriors that are just like outside randomly are weaker than the boss ones. Okay. We won't be getting shit from the enemies any longer, since stacking all the bases pretty much cucks them, so fine to go on, although I would have loved to have some magic. Just saying. Ew, okay. Yeah, I'll let this one play out. Because, like, when have we seen this? I really want to say, damn boy, you think. Okay. Yan and Birdie. Okay. I did a bit. Although, I wonder if that is just because I'm in force mode at the moment and, you know, things go harder when in force mode. Okay. Oh right, he recovered. You know, for as many times as we fought him, I don't exactly know what attacks he does that make his weakness gauge appeal. So that's fun. Okay, just whittling him down, I guess. Ooh, I know that does it. Okay, is this enough? Okay. Okay, let's see how much this does. Okay, cool. How was we doing? Okay, cool. Was a little worried about the time specifically because, like, all the times we had to, like, go back and forth. Okay, Minna now joins the level 3 rank gang, or level 3 tier gang, although considering this arc is pretty much, hey, we're collecting level 3 weapons now. Get the fuck in. Not that surprising. Ooh. Not exactly what I like to see. And we have the thing. That's a reference to the thing. Really? I would have assumed that by this point we would have been full to the brim with weapons, I guess. Okay, let's see what's in the very corner piece for this. Okay. There's something about Darkness characters getting their level 3 weapons and then Zelda's taking down a bunch of people who we need to avoid the shit out of. Huh. Although hopefully this will make for a shorter episode, I guess. Huh. It's 30. Why did it have to be 30? Although it is 30 fat boys, so... Huh. They might be harder than the Stalfos, or the Starmasters, but... who's to say, really? They're getting a workout, and so am I. Nice. Yeah. I get the feeling this episode's almost over. Even though it does kind of feel like it's just begun. Yeah, it's in between. I suppose. So did that really not hit him? So it would be really nice to know how many enemies we need to kill. Let's double back around because there's more here. Fucking Beamos, motherfucker. Okay. I'm assuming we're closing in on the 10 mark. Maybe. I want to say. Hey, yeah, we were. Nice. Okay, the final stretch. Let's not fuck this up. You dickbag. I didn't know they could do that. Although, if they block another hit, do they go down to quarter health, or like, can they only block one hit before they die? Huh. Why am I shooting the fucking transport captains? I didn't need to. So it does kind of feel, what? Yeah, it does kind of feel gratifying killing them in one hit with, a bow. Cause like, early on in Skyward Sword, they're just a pain to deal with. Yeah, and I missed that one guy. Oh. So, we have a Scuttle to go back and get, and, yeah. May as well do my outro here. Just to mix it up between, like, the things. But, yeah, next episode we will, continue on the coastline, along the coastside, maybe? Depending on how I feel about it, get Ganondorf's level 2 weapon. Since we did skip that earlier. But, yeah. Until then, that's when I'll see you. But before then, we need to go back and do the one thing with Midna. Yay! Okay, so, a bit of time has passed since I've recorded this part as, I did a week's worth of content in about less than a week. So it's like, oh, okay. I won't work on this any further because I don't like being too far ahead. So it's like, okay. I've got some time off to work on a main channel video now, so yeah, I don't exactly know how hard this was to do, but seeing as this was a one-taker, assuming it wasn't that hard, just stay away from enemies, and if they do get close to me, just blow them away with my C3, I think it is, the attack where Midna sends out the wolves, and then they come back, and then she sends out another one. I think that's the one. And also not spending too much time in the barrier bases without having the barrier diffused, since we have to go into 2 barrier bases, and that can rack up a bit of damage kind of quickly. But yeah, if you want to know how far ahead this is, I'm recording the voiceover segment on the day after episode 35 was released, and I had planned to do it last night, but no, Final Cut had other ideas since the speed I had this at was originally 425% increased, and apparently that was too fast for Final Cut, so I have it at 355. The reason I like having odd numbers, like weirdly specific numbers, is like I feel like the 100s are like either too fast or too slow, so it's like I'm just gonna bring it back a little bit just to make it smoother, I guess. And surprisingly, Minda's attacks don't like flow well with being increased, or having an increased speed, although that being said, I'm only really using one attack, so I think I will let you go and allow you to listen to Ahead in Time's amazing music as we beat the shit out of Ganondorf, but until then.